So, Michael, we just saw Shane Gillis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was insane. Fucking. So I don't even. Do you even remember who the openers were? Like what their names were?
I recognize the first guy. I think that was Naeem.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard him on the
Yeah.
podcast or something.
Lance, he had like the weirdest fucking laugh on the planet. Like every time he laughed, it was like, like it was just like, and it sounded the exact same, like every single time. So it was just like the most awkward shit. But like
robotic.
yeah, it was super robotic. Fucking. But yeah, how would you rank the Shane Gillis show, like out of some of the shows you've been to before?
That was up there. I feel like the thing that sucks about like when I've gone to see comedians that I really love is they're past their prime, so it like
Oh yeah.
kind of sucks. When I saw Mulaney, I didn't really like him.
Yeah,
It's
who all have you seen?
I've seen Burr and he
That's
was
dope.
he was okay,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like his good shit where he's like hating on women and like
Right.
did the classic Burr shit.
He's got to be more like polished up now.
Yeah, he's more chill, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's good for him, just
Yeah.
not for his comedy.
I feel like he's kind of somewhat made it more about his family, you know? Like he'll
Yeah.
still have that anger, but it's kind of just towards like it'll be like about his kids or his
It's
wife
more
or
like
some shit.
Jerry Seinfeld anger now.
Yeah,
where,
yeah.
like it's kind of like underneath there still, but like it's not
Right.
really like front forward yelling shit.
Wait, so do you think Shane Gillis is like in his prime right now, or do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Once I just want to see him move past the Trump
Yeah.
impression. Honestly, like it's
Yeah.
good, but like you don't need it in every special. So I want to see
Yeah.
what he.
He'll have to move past it because it's like it's just not gonna hit the same anymore. You know,
Yeah.
like we'll see what happens with the election, bro.
Right.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
speak too
that's-
soon.
But, right.
I don't know, dude.
Would him being the president like make it better to like joke about, or do you think him not becoming the president would make it more of a thing? I mean, probably him becoming the president. Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
Yeah, because like from like when he was in office to out, like that's all fucking comedy was. Let's just do like a Trump impression.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
I feel like Shane was the only one who was able to kind of do it effectively because it wasn't just about like
He wasn't
I'm-
just shitting on him.
Right.
That,
yeah, it wasn't just him like it was him creating like a funny scenario that like Trump would be in like some alternate reality instead of just like I'm Trump blah 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 like I'm sexist. Like it wasn't just
Yeah.
that basic.
it wasn't lazy.
Yeah. I was we were I was thinking about this after the show ended. There was this guy in front of us who he was sitting in the chair and he was just like the whole fucking time just like boom boom like just like hitting the fucking chair like abusing the shit out of it because he was like laughing so hard.
Oh, I
And I-
didn't even see that.
You didn't see that?
Nah, did you see the lady in front of us like with
Yeah.
like the big guy like
Yeah.
she was like silent like the whole show and then he pulled out like this like half-ass Trump impression and she was like yeah woo! She started clapping. I'm like come on.
Yeah, dude, there's people that just go to that because they're Trumpers and it's like, dude, you're just missing the whole point of it. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But I had an idea for this podcast. We should just like I kind of created like a list of comedians and we just kind of go down it and just kind of talk about what we think about each one and shit. Are you down to do that?
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah, I'm down. I also got some stuff on my phone.
Oh yeah, you got some shit?
Yeah, but that's for later.
Okay. let me just give me a second.
Is my mic picking up good? Like
He'll be.
I'm the only one. Hold up. Here, just speak real quick.
hello. Like if I'm
Yo,
like,
yo,
just
yo.
like talking like this, is this fine? 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of like leaning over. Should I adjust? it
Yeah,
again?
do you want to
you might
just
just wanna
adjust
raise
it?
it up a little
Yeah. Bro, these mic stands are the worst. Like I need to figure out
Constant
some other
readjust.
Might
system.
as well just get a fucking broomstick at this point.
Bro. This shit is like, I don't even know what to compare it to.
All right, that might be a little bit.
Is that better?
I mean, it's just gonna naturally sag. Maybe I'll just hold it like this.
All right.
'Cause I
Also,
can fucking-
wait, does it
it
continue?
just kind of sags down naturally. I don't know.
All right. First one I wrote down. Well, I wrote down Shane Gillis because I wanted to see where you'd like rank him. We can do it like S tier, A tier kind of shit. You know what I mean? Instead of just like 5 out of 5. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen the tier list videos, right?
No, what the
Fuck,
fuck is
okay,
that?
all right,
shit?
never
Or
mind.
like
No,
kind of,
yes,
I guess
I
we're
have
kind of
seen-
like the superstars of comedy would be like the S tier, right?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
people are just like
right.
constantly like selling out shows.
Yeah, like if you like a 10 out of 10 would just be, you know, like
S
Shane.
tier, Louis C.K., Cat Williams.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really? You'd say
stand
those
alone.
two are S tier?
I don't know. I want to see what your list is. Not a lot.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, so I had Shane Gillis first. Like, where would you rank Shane Gillis?
A tier right now.
Yeah.
Because I think, so like when his first special came out, that one on YouTube, like you know, like everyone like was like coming out with comedy specials, and it's like, oh yeah, that was pretty good for like a comedy special, but like
Yeah.
nothing was like really like amazing, and like that was like the first one in a long time.
Yeah.
Since
yeah.
like probably Louis shit that I was like, damn, that was really fucking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's also like he has a really small discography right now. It's kind of like
Yeah,
you
that's a
can't
good
rank
point.
Nirvana that easily because they only have like 3 fucking albums. But
Yeah. I'd say the same thing. I mean, it like you said, it just depends how he kind of evolves from where he's at now because I think he's just got to live more and just experience shit to like draw from that to even
Yeah.
have new material. But I feel like kind of the lifestyle he lives or like the people he's around, I feel like he'll be able to get pretty funny stories. Just like I kind of want to see someone do a whole like I feel like he'd be good at doing a bit where he just talks about the existence of fucking Joe Rogan because he's around Joe Rogan pretty often. So I feel like it'd be kind of funny to like hear him talk about his like observations of someone like that or just some shit, dude. Like I saw a picture of him. It was like him in the gym with, so it was like Shane Gillis and then Joe Rogan and like Dwayne Johnson and then some other fucking comedian. I'm like, why the fuck is this even happening? Like, why are these people even working out together, bro?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, Joe is such like a like I don't like hate him, but he's just such a weird guy. Like it's hard for me to get into him. You ever
Yeah.
see those pictures he takes like after a sauna where his face is all red and he's like
Bro,
he's like all sweaty and shit.
he looks like a turkey that's about to fucking explode or some shit, bro. Like when he's sitting in that ice bath and shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's obviously for like comedic effects,
Yeah.
but like, Joe is not like, I don't know how self-aware it is. That's the thing.
I feel like he might be self-aware, but then like he's self-aware of what people would roast him for, but then he just kind of disregards it. That's what I would assume because it's just like, what's the point of overthinking like every little thing, especially when you're at that level? It's like you could
Yeah.
post anything and like someone will find a way to like shit on it. Not to be like a Joe Rogan defender all the time, but you know.
No, I know what you mean.
Because that's
Yeah, it's crazy how big he's gotten.
Yeah.
Foss.
But
No.
yeah. And then obviously the next person would be Louis C.K. You kind of already said you'd put him S tier.
Yeah, he might be the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, dude. Just like from like 2007 to like 2015, just 10 straight fucking bangers. That's crazy.
Wait, he did 10 in that time?
Maybe not 10,
Dude,
but
I was
like,
gonna say
like at least like probably like 7 or like 8.
that is
That's
crazy.
like Beatles shit, bro.
that is
That's back to
pretty
back
crazy.
to back.
Yeah, Lance, have you listened to Louis C.K. a bit?
I listened. I think there was like one special in like 2015 or 2016 that I listened to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know like he released like a newer one recently, right?
Yeah,
Like, since
yeah.
all the
He's made
all the
a
shit went
couple.
down.
Yeah, he's done a few.
Okay,
but
I'd have to check him out, but
yeah, bro.
Like I think he's funny. It's just
Yeah.
you know all the media surrounding him. I
Right,
haven't
right.
always explored the option.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a whole different conversation. You know, I feel like I'm not well equipped enough for that. But yeah, dude, I'd definitely recommend. Oh, and then the next person, let's see, we got. Oh, I put down Eddie Murphy.
Oh, I only listen to fucking Raw, but that shit was raw. That shit was really good.
Yeah. I watched Delirious back in the day.
Oh wait, what one was the one where he's in the red fucking?
I think that's Delirious.
Oh, that was the one.
Yeah.
Where he talks about his mom like hitting him with the shoe or whatever.
Yeah. And then I think I don't know if this was like a re-impersonation of the bit that Richard Pryor did back in the day, because I think Eddie Murphy did a thing where it was him like re-delivering a bit that Richard Pryor did. I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but he had a whole bit about like it's like is him like pooping in the toilet or not in the toilet. It was him that would be normal. I meant pooping in the tub. Like he just like he had a whole bit about him like
That does sound like a Pryor joke.
yeah. And it was about but I just remember watching that when I was like I might have been 10 or 11 and I found the Delirious whole comedy special on YouTube and it was just him talking about like pooping while he's in a bath, and I don't know why, but that shit had me dying. Like
that shit already sounds funny.
Right. Like I can't even remember what it was specifically, but I think that was like the first stand-up comedy show I've ever watched, which is pretty weird to think that like I kind of just did that on my own curiosity. Like it wasn't like any of my parents introduced me to that.
Oh yeah. What? So that was the first one you watched?
Yeah. What about you?
I think it was John Mulaney, New in Town.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
a really good special.
I've probably watched it. Honestly, dude, I'm terrible at remembering like all the names of the specials. Like
That was like the one that everyone watched.
Yeah.
I feel like.
was that the one where he was talking about like feeling like he's a man child in his body? Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the one joke I don't really like in that special. I'm like, this is kind of gay.
the only Bro, the only reason why I like that one was because I felt that way about my body where I'm like, bro, I
get it.
I don't belong in like a 6'2" body. Like I feel like I should be 5'10" or some shit. Like 6'2" is way too tall for like the type of fucking person I am. But you know, it's only something you'd get if you were tall, Michael. Like you just don't get it, bro.
Dude, if we're gonna talk about height, let's talk about Mason and Lewis.
Dude, bro, Lewis is short as fuck, bro. I'm calling you out,
Imagine
Lewis.
being under 6 feet tall.
It's a pretty long list, but
Sounds good.
dude, I don't know, my phone auto corrected it to Billy Burr, bro.
Billy Burr.
That's silly as fuck. But yeah, where would you put Bill Burr?
Bill Burr.
Yeah.
He might be. He's probably S tier, but then I would have to probably put Louis in like double S because Bill Burr had like a run that was so good.
That's
like,
what he's really good in like shows and
Movies.
movies too. Yeah.
Did you see King of Staten Island?
No, I haven't seen that. Or yeah, I did
it's
see
with Pete
that. Yeah.
Davidson. It's really good.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't really like it that much. I don't know. I don't really like Pete Davidson though. He's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I
annoying.
agree with that. I thought Bill Burr, like acting wise, did a good job in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a firefighter, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah. He's trying to like
started
get with Pete's mom.
porking.
Yeah,
porking his mom.
Yeah. Have you seen him in Breaking Bad too?
Oh yeah.
no.
Yeah, he's been in Breaking
Patrick
Bad.
Cuby.
He was in Mandalorian too, so
Oh
you know,
yeah.
that was kind of cool.
Those
he did a
roles
good
where he's
job.
kind of just like himself are actually
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I think he's a perfect fit for Star Wars too. Like putting him in Star Wars, I think kind of makes sense in the way of like the whole fucking dude. I'm literally blanking on his name right now. Harrison Ford. Jesus Christ.
Like Han Solo.
Yeah, like I was blanking on his name for a second.
You're the
but
biggest
anyways.
Star
Do
Wars
you even
fan
watch
ever.
Star Wars? Like,
Bro, honestly, the thing is, I was a big fan of Star Wars when I was like fucking 10, but it's like I don't give a shit about it now. Like once I found out that
Disney just ruined it for you, huh?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I found out that they did the fucking like when they were gonna do spin-off movies too, I'm like, okay, they don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Like once they started adding like 10 shows to it, I feel like
Dude,
it just
I was like The Mandalorian, like the first 2 seasons, I was like, this is all right, and then
Yeah.
like I didn't even want to watch the 3rd season. Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know, it's fine. Like they can do whatever the fuck they want. They own fucking Star Wars now, but it's just like once you start making all these different shows and it becomes a universe like Marvel, I don't really care anymore because
God.
I just don't have that investment of time to
Becomes
like
so like diluted.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate how everything has to be like some fucking SCU or whatever, cinematic universe. It's like, dude, even with Marvel, it's played out like.
Yeah.
Big time.
I don't even know like what movies are about to come out with Marvel now. Like I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
There's a new like Deadpool movie that I am kind of excited
Mm.
for, but that's like the only one that like I really keep up with.
Yeah, I seen like Hugh Jackman in the yellow
Yeah,
suit.
yeah.
That'll be cool. I don't know though. Like, dude, spoiler warning for Logan, but doesn't he fucking die at the end?
Yeah, no, that's, they really just broke up that whole like,
Yeah.
because that was like a big like epic like ending for the character. They really just broke
Yeah,
that apart. But
That was really good. I liked those like standalone ones. I mean, I guess it's technically not standalone because like, oh wait, is it? I don't fucking know. But like, you know, like the new
no one
Batman.
can keep track anymore.
No, exactly, dude. The new Batman with like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, did you like that?
No, actually, I didn't like that. So I don't know what my point was. I just wanted to compare those two.
Dude, I did not expect to be like, no, I actually fucking hated it.
I don't know, dude. I was like, this shit is so long, and it was like really boring.
Yeah.
And everyone's like praising it for like fucking bullshit I don't care about. The like sound effects are really good and like.
Well, it's like
I mean,
that's
like-
expected too in Batman. It's like, yeah, that's what you guys are good at. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have a good soundtrack. You
Does
know.
Batman have a theme? Oh yeah.
I mean, like they're
Imagine they just play that when like Bane's like, I'm going to kill you, Batman. It's like
yeah, they just do the shit from the 80s or some
yeah,
shit.
fucking Adam West shit.
Yeah, that'd be funny if they had like super high production nowadays, but it's still like the super old music. They just have these crazy drone cinematic shots and shit.
Yeah, he like hits a guy. It's like some fucking like slap.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Comic
mean,
bubble like text like comes up in between.
Exactly.
bro, they have
like
it
a
like
freeze
for
frame.
every line too.
Dude, someone
man.
should do that, a fucking silent movie version of Batman where like it's like 2 seconds of a scene and then like all the dialogue. It's like Joker like, I'm gonna kill your family. I don't know.
No,
That's
and
so
then
stupid.
no, and then it just cuts to a screen where it just says the subtitle. Like just in case you missed that. Fucking. Let's see who else I got. I mean, I put Dave Chappelle in there. Where are you ranking Dave Chappelle?
I haven't seen enough, but every time I watch your special, I'm like, wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't say like I'm a fan. I don't know. How do I compare this to? It's like when like there's like a rapper you like really like or you don't really like, but like you can respect what they do. You know?
Yeah, I get what
can
you
appreciate
mean.
how they changed the game. Like I don't know. Like I've liked like everything I've watched by
Yeah.
him, but I'm not like a diehard fan. He's never said
Yeah.
anything that's like super.
That's had you like dying laughing kind of thing.
Well, I mean, he's really funny. It's just I don't know how to explain it. There's like
Yeah.
something about him that I'm just like not like, fuck yeah, Dave Chappelle's my top 5 or whatever.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, so would you say he's like the J. Cole of comedy? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That's low key disrespectful to Dave Chappelle, bro. I'd put him. Well, that's
Chappelle
hold
releases
up. I'm about to get
Yeah,
cooked
dude.
right now. I'm about to get cooked, bro. Bro, oh, dude, not the J. Cole fans, bro. They're gonna come after me, bro.
Mason's gonna be on your ass.
I don't know. Well, yeah, God, that's a tough conversation. Yeah, I don't know. For me with J. Cole, I've always been like, I think it's just the voice. Like, I've probably said this to both of you already before, but like, as far as rappers go, like, you could be the most talented rapper ever, but if I can't fucking stand hearing your voice, then it's gonna be hard.
grade, she was in my math class. Can't brown skin with the fat ass.
Oh man, that sounded like video game donkey, bro.
Oh yeah, kind of.
But yeah, like,
Oh yeah, I think you have said that to me. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's just like hard to get. Like, I know you've said that about like Danny Brown too. I think.
Yeah, yeah. It's just if you don't like the voice, then you're like, okay, this is cool. Like I love how they're able to flow or like the way they're able to write or the beats that they choose. But it's like if I don't fuck with hearing the voice, like I can't stand listening to this music.
Yeah, dude. Like, imagine if like Biggie Smalls was just like, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Like, dude, that shit would be whack as fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna circle back to Dave Chappelle. I think like Me and Lance kind of talked about this on an episode already, but I think it's just like, it's just his storytelling. I think is just what makes him really good. Like, even if someone like doesn't laugh a ton at what he's saying, they just like whatever he's saying definitely can like resonate with people. But all right, let's see who else I got. We got because I was looking at a list. They had Robin Williams on it. Have you ever watched any of Robin Williams like stand up before?
No, but I guess he kills.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you guys are fucking gay. How's the crowd doing tonight?
That's a good impression. That's pretty spot on. I'm trying to think. I've only ever watched his movies. But I've heard that too. Like, what makes his stand up so good is he's able to have like 3 layers to the meanings. Like it'll be like a pun, but then it'll also have like a cultural opinion on whatever he's saying. Like it'd be hard for me to explain without using an example.
Yeah, he's kind of like, does he have like specials? Like, is he kind of like a tell or like?
I'm
you know
pretty
how,
sure.
like, there's,
I'm
like,
pretty sure he
good
has
comedians?
specials. Yeah, like
I don't know. Maybe I'll check him out.
yeah, I'd have to check it out too. But I was just curious to ask you about that because I have not watched like any of his stand up before.
Yeah. What was your favorite Rob movie as a kid?
Fucking
I like Miss Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire is really good. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm basic for this, but like probably Good Will Hunting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really. Maybe I need to rewatch that one. I watched it when I was like pretty young.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like love it, but I was like, this makes me feel good. Like this is a feel good movie. It wasn't,
Yeah.
it wasn't like he was funny in it. It was just kind of more of a heartfelt movie. So he never really, I guess he was a comedian to me, but just not in the same way that most people have been comedians.
Yeah, he was more of like a classic guy, like before the dark ages of stand up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got George Carlin on here. Have you watched much of George Carlin?
I've seen a couple specials. I don't know. He's kind of the same with Chappelle, where like I can respect like kind of like he was like Louis before Louis, but like
Yeah.
I feel like what he's saying is more like commentary that's like very like true and insightful like 40, 50 years later, but like I don't know how much it really makes me laugh, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like certain comedians go into comedy because they have things that they really want to say to the world, but they didn't want to become a fucking politician or, they didn't want to label it as like a serious career. So they're like, if I label it as comedy and then try to make it funny, like the things I want to say to the world, I'll actually have an opportunity to say it and like impact people that way instead of trying to find a legitimate path of power. Like that's been my interpretation of like certain people's careers. Because if anyone can label anything as comedy, then they can kind of just get away with saying a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't like when people use it as like a weapon. Like, dude, I'm just blunt. I'm a fucking. You can call me an asshole if I want, but I just like to tell the truth. Like, I hate people like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do know. I guess what you're saying. I definitely didn't like space out.
I mean, it's it's definitely more like prominent now that people abuse that shit. Where they're
Yeah.
like,
Well,
they're
there's
like, I'm
a
gonna tell the truth because it's just become a very like clickbaity thing now.
Yeah, there's definitely like an oversaturation in comedy right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's just because everyone's able to do it. Like, it's literally this. Like, we can
Yeah,
just fucking set up some cameras and then
you don't
just
have
like,
to fight for like a TV spot on like fucking.
Yeah.
Letterman.
and people don't have to face. I feel like people don't have to face rejection as much anymore in comedy compared to like how it used to be. I mean, you can get online comments, but online comments are never going to affect you in the way of like going to a club or a bar and being like, I'm going to get up on that mic and then people just not laughing. Like, comments are never going to hit in the same way as like going to real people.
Yeah.
Or
I
what?
guess it
What's
depends.
what's your opinion on that? I don't know.
I don't know. They could. It just depends. I think you gotta build up like a thicker skin for that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if I post something on Reddit and it gets fucking 0 upvotes, I get so upset.
Good point. But it's just like, I don't know. You don't gotta be in front of people. You can just kind of be like, you can just look at it in your bed and be like, oh, I got no likes, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah. No, there is like a different thing. You just gotta not let it affect you as much. I
Yeah.
think.
I'm gonna skip some of the old comedians because I feel like we're gonna talk about a lot of the same like stuff that we've been
Rapid
saying.
fire, who are they?
Well, these were the two. So I had Richard Pryor, Chris
Classic.
Rock.
I like Chris Rock.
Yeah. How do you feel about Chris Rock?
I like him. His 30 Minutes on HBO was really good.
I like him in Shrek, and I like him.
Wasn't that Eddie Murphy?
Fuck! Oh
Dude, you're
no!
so fucking
Oh
racist.
no,
He
dude!
was in,
Lance, bro, I'm
no, he was in
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Okay, yeah, Madagascar. Right. That's totally what I meant.
Yeah, he's the
right.
lion.
Thanks for saving me on that. No, yeah, but I do remember in Madagascar.
Isn't he the zebra?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Yeah, he played like, what was that guy's name? King Jumian?
Julian. Is that
Maurice.
King Jumian, I love you. Mort, or no, was
Maurice.
That guy Mort? Was Maurice the second hand man, or was Mort the? Was it
Oh
Maurice?
yeah, there was two.
It was
of them.
Mort and Maurice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go into fucking the
Let's-
Madagascar
let's
3
do-
power rankings.
Let's do a Madagascar tier list.
Africa's Most Wanted, garbage, worst sequel of all time.
Bro, penguins are the S tier, bro.
Dude.
Did you watch the Christmas version where it was just about the penguins ever?
Didn't we watch that in like Spanish class or something?
We might have.
Yeah, Mr. Keith.
Wait, so
Like
did
the
we watch that in Spanish?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
It's like, hola, skipper.
Yeah, I don't remember watching that in Spanish, but I believe it, bro. Like
Wow, it was
we did the stupidest shit in Spanish class. They're like, all right, for the next 4 days, we're gonna watch this Disney movie, but in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like if they couldn't come up with like homework that week, they're like, okay, let's just put a movie on in the fucking language that you're supposed to learn, and then we're just gonna consider that education.
I hated how like middle school Spanish you could just like get by on like fucking no say fucking and then like high school I feel like they like raised the bar a little bit.
Yeah, they were like, no, we're taking that out of your vocabulary.
Yeah.
I
E
remember-
two? Yeah, at the end of every fucking speaking
I
assessment.
just remember in like
Yeah, dude, I remember that shit, bro. Oh my god, dude, that's like trauma just then, bro.
I remember like middle school Spanish. I feel like me and Michael were in like every class and like every time like we would always be like the last two to present.
Oh god, yeah, because we were in like
had to
it
do
was
those,
like
like-
7th or 8th grade, and I
Yeah.
remember we just talked about Naruto like the whole time. or
Every
something.
day.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I remember like, especially if you had to do the presentation, and then she's like, all right, like who's next, and then whatever the fuck that is in Spanish because I don't remember shit. But and then you just be like,
No, what I would do
I
is
have to
I'd
go to
ask-
the bathroom.
Yeah, I would go to the bathroom
bro,
and just
Lance,
walk around
you
the school.
definitely did that all the time, bro. Lance was the king at that, bro. I'd be like, because if I had a class, I'd be like, motherfucker, now I gotta go. Because we were those people, bro. We'd always be last,
I
bro.
have to go to the bathroom, please.
You're like fucking like writing it. You're making it while
You're like,
they're-
puedo ir al baño? Por favor? Gracias. Just fucking dip
Oh my
for
god.
20 minutes.
And that shit got so bad they started like having like little laminated passes on like lanyards and
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Oh my god, bro. And then because, dude, I mean, I remember Senora Troy, she'd let us go to the fucking bathroom like during the test. And it was just like, bro,
Oh yeah.
like, what do you think people are gonna do? Like,
Wait, who did that?
Senora Troy. So she would just let people like,
Oh, really?
yeah, she would let people like go to the bathroom during the test, and
Or
then
if you missed a test, she'd let you like take it in the arc. Do you guys remember what that was? Like down in the
dude, I didn't know that.
Hayden lived in the arc, bro.
Bro, I did live in the arc at senior year, bro. I was in that shit all the time because I told them I was like, I'm not gonna take math, and they're like, oh, so what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't want to do shit, and they're like, okay, go in this room for an hour then, and I'm like, all right. Like, I don't even know how the fuck that happened. But yeah, anyways, I didn't know that was a thing that you could just like take a test in a different room. But yeah, literally,
She's like, this dude has missed every single test I've had in class and gotten 100 on every single test. How the fuck?
yeah, dude. I just remember, like, the fact that she would let people leave. I'm like, what? Like, how are you even allowing this? Like, people are gonna just like look up the answers on their phone. And I never did it though because I was always like,
Yeah, okay. All right.
no, bro, I swear, okay, bro, no,
It's
I
like,
just,
I'm the good one. I made sure I never cheated.
no, dude. Well, oh no, I totally cheated, but I just
Oh,
like
okay.
I didn't do the bathroom shit because I was like, I feel like they're gonna catch me for doing that.
Oh.
Like I was always like panicking, like I would get anxiety, like I don't want to get fucking caught. But then I remember we had Miss Dardis.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
We
The
had-
phone right here. She's
yeah.
looking like right at you. She doesn't even give a shit.
Yeah, we had a teacher who like literally, it was just like people would be blatantly cheating out in the open. Just like this one guy would have his phone like right out there, and she'd be like, "No, like don't do that." Hey, like
I had her for AP Spanish, dude.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was probably cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like literally, they're just like put it away. Don't stop cheating, and then she let you just keep taking the test, and then you just take the phone back out, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And the way she had the class laid out, so this was crazy. I mean, you probably know if you were in her class, but she would have like the main board, and then the desks would be split from the center of the room, and then the desks would be facing like the walls like this. You know what I mean? So like there'd be people on one half of the room and their desk would be facing the people on the other half. So you would
Yeah.
just be looking directly at each other, and then the board was like not even like it was just the weirdest layout ever.
Yeah, that classroom was really awkward. Because it was like the seniors and shit on
Yeah.
one side, and then like the freshmen on the other side. Because like for some reason seniors were taking Spanish 3. Like, how do you even end up in that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was because like they started pushing Spanish a lot more in school, like while we were going through it. So like some people, they weren't in as advanced of a Spanish. So that's kind of why that happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I took it in high school, dude. I would not like to
Yeah.
take that in college.
Yeah.
Did you go all the way through, or?
I didn't do AP, but because
Yeah.
I think, did it go up to Spanish 4 and then it was AP, or was it Spanish
Like,
3?
it was
and then-
Spanish 5 and
5,
then
yeah.
Oh,
because you could
fuck.
take it for 3 years in middle school or 2 years in middle
Okay.
school and then like 3.
That's what I did.
4
I
years
just
in high
don't
school.
even remember it going up to Spanish 5.
No,
that's
yeah.
how like mentally removed I was from that. Like,
I
taking
wish I
Spanish.
would have paid attention.
I
though,
know,
because
dude.
like I try to speak Spanish now, and it's pretty dog shit. But like I still know some stuff. Like
Yeah, dude, I regret not paying attention, but it's also like, it was just the way they taught it was so repetitive. Like I just felt I
it's
don't
like
know.
history class in high school. They teach you about fucking civil rights and slavery every year. It's like I kind of like already know this. Like,
Right,
we've been through
exactly.
this, like
It's just like revisiting the same thing over and over. They'd be like, "All right, we're gonna teach you conjugation again, but only for the present tense." And you're like, "Dude, I need to learn how to like talk
Why
in
the
past
fuck
tense
can
and
we
future."
not use vosotros, dude?
They're like,
What
"You
the
can't talk about the past or the future in Spanish." Like, I don't know. That shit was, yeah, dude. Spanish.
They're like live in
was-
the moment.
They just get deep with it because they're lazy. Bro, the fact that we went from Chris Rock to Spanish class is hilarious. But all right, Tom Segura.
I don't know. I'm not a big of a fan of him as some people are.
Yeah.
I liked his podcast for a while, but they fell off pretty hard. I don't know. Like his like first couple were pretty good, but like I think like that's like the best he's gonna get, and
Yeah.
it wasn't anything that like fucking blew my penis off. Like,
Right.
that shit was good, but it wasn't like fucking like legendary shit.
No, I know what you mean. I'd say he's like B tier. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing it.
no, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. It's not like a requirement to. But fucking, I'm trying to think. The stuff from his not his stand up, from his podcast, where it would just be like, "Yo, check out this video," and then it's just
like a
like
guy getting his head
some
blown off.
person like jumping off a roof,
Yeah.
and then they're like, like the way they bounce, but then they're like completely fine, just like pulling up the most like fucked up videos and just being like, "Isn't that funny?" And then his wife is just like, "What is wrong with you, dude?"
Yeah. Did you ever see that video where the kid like is like asking a girl to prom and he like jumps off the fucking roof of the school or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
He just
With the
lands, like,
Spider-Man outfit and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Did you see that, Lance?
I haven't, no.
Dude, I
he
gotta show
land,
you that.
his legs are like straight, dude. I know he felt that shit like in his fucking like neck. Like, oh my god. If you've ever like just like landed straight with knees straight locked, like that shit fucking
Bro.
blows.
Patrice O'Neal.
Ooh.
I personally haven't seen his shit, but like I've heard a ton of comedians being like, "This is who inspired me to like become a comedian," but I just haven't watched his stuff on my own.
Yeah, he's probably S tier.
Yeah.
He's really good. He only made like 1 or 2 specials, but like he was kind of like super good on radio shit too.
Yeah. I just
don't-
saw him on I just saw this clip where he was like on the news one time.
Oh, I think you might have sent me that like a long
Yeah.
time ago.
And it was him just defending like a bad joke. Like he was just
Yeah,
like, he was like the joke wasn't to be like sexist, the joke was to be funny.
right.
And then like they tried to spin it and then he's like, just because it's a bad joke doesn't mean that it's like it was intentionally like a bad thing that he was trying to say. Like trying to differentiate
yeah,
those two things.
yeah, like they're trying to get him in a gotcha, but he
Yeah.
was like, no, that's just fucking stupid.
And I don't even know if it was like his bit that he was defending. I think it was like a different comedian. Like he came on the news to be like, yo, this person shouldn't be getting this much flack. And then it's funny because when he retold the joke, the main news reporter kind of started chuckling. So it's just kind of funny how like the whole point of that news thing was supposed to be like, this joke's bad. And then he retold the joke and then the guy fucking laughed who was the news reporter. And it's like, bro, it's like exactly, you know? But I don't know. I definitely need to dive into this stuff. This is just making me realize like how much I don't know comedy. Like as I'm looking at the list, I'm like, there's so many people I haven't dove into.
like white guys that talk like they're black, like Andrew Schultz.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, we could talk about that. But Seinfeld. What do you think of Seinfeld?
Show or the comedian? I
Both.
really like the
Yeah.
show,
Yeah,
but him as a comedian is just okay.
that's fair. Lance, what are your thoughts on Seinfeld?
I would say, yeah, likewise. The show is really good. I haven't really listened to like his like actual like stand-ups.
Yeah,
I mean, that aren't, you know, like the ones that are part of the show.
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just never. I don't know.
I'm just like, you know how like the like fucking like Seinfeld like the bits like before the show would always like kind of like set up the plot.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, Elaine's being a fucking bitch. I want to fucking kill her." Like he just goes into that and there's just him hating on Elaine for like the whole episode.
All right, next person. Fucking. Oh yeah, Cat Williams. I know you talked. You were saying Cat Williams is the GOAT.
Yeah, the Pimp Chronicles Volume 2 or Volume 1. I don't know. That shit is fucking goated.
I've only seen like clips of him, but I just haven't. It's the same thing again, dude. I just haven't dove into him enough to like really know. I mean, obviously he went on Shannon Sharp's shit, so that was great. So that gave me like a good introduction of like the type of person that he is. But
Yeah.
did you watch that?
I did, or I listened to it. I
Yeah.
don't know if I finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really long.
It was
Dude,
really
yeah.
long.
Dude, he had this one part that people are clowning him for. He said he read 3,000 books a year.
Yeah,
And
I didn't.
people are like, "Damn, that's crazy, bro. You must have read 10 books a day." Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
to read 3,000 books in a year is like literally impossible unless if you literally have nothing else to do with your time and you're reading like the smallest fucking
Yeah.
I was
books.
gonna say it does depend on how big the books are, I guess, but
Yeah, that is
Whereas
pretty
reading-
crazy though. Like
Yeah,
3,000
it's-
books.
No, that is.
That's literally averaging like 4 books a day.
I mean, he didn't lie about the fucking 4-4 or whatever that shit. Like, he can run really fast.
Damn.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
He was
can
on it.
still run a 4.4 or like.
I think
in his-
so.
Really?
'Cause he was
that's
on
actually
it.
that's actually really impressive.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's like NFL speed just for like reference.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Wait.
Well, because he was on Atlanta and like he was running in slides and he was fucking fast, dude.
So
Like,
is that for a 50 meter, or what is that?
That's 100 meters. If you're running 40 yard dash. Sorry.
Okay, 40.
Yeah,
Okay,
40 yard
yeah,
dash
yeah.
at 4.4.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
Like,
no,
bro,
not
he's-
100. Yeah, not 100. I was,
bro, he's faster than Usain Bolt, not clickbait.
yeah, he runs in 4 seconds, a 4 second mile.
Collins
Fuck, I
Cast
thought-
did the calculation and they figured it out, bro. Yeah.
some math majors right here.
Oh yeah, Steve Harvey.
I don't know. He's like a tier below, but he's still funny.
Yeah. I think because in that interview I was like, he's kind of shitting on Steve Harvey too much. Like I get, obviously, whatever, he can have his opinion, but I'm like, Steve Harvey makes me laugh. Like he's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like I'll binge the shit out of like Family Feud, and even like his like personal show where he just like he sits down with people or he just does, I don't know, like just about random topics. Like I find that stuff interesting, but I guess that's not him as a comedian. That's just him more as like a host.
Oh, he does kind of like a Dr. Phil thing.
Yeah, like sort of like Dr. Phil. I would kind of compare it more. It's more like Ellen, you know, not
Just
actually.
getting up,
not
dancing around and
It's
shit.
like the
He's
Ellen of Steve Harvey. No, but it's just like it's about anything really. So it's not like
No.
I'm just gonna have like messed up people on or something. You know?
Yeah, he's like interviewing people.
Yeah. All right. Who's next? We got Bill Cosby.
I don't know.
Bro, I had to put.
We went there.
Wait, did he do stand up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was considered like the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
He's the goat.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really listened to him, but
Yeah.
it would be hard to go back.
Did you ever watch the Cosby Show when you were younger?
No.
I'd watch it at my grandma's a little bit, and I was like, I like this. Like this is a feel good show. Like
I get
I
I get
enjoyed
a
it.
good feeling from this guy.
yeah, you know, but it's like if I were to watch any of that shit now, I'd be like creeped out. You know, like it.
Yeah.
Lance
Sort
is
of
like,
like a
Lance is
Hindsight
like,
is 2020, you know.
Lance is like, yeah, move on from this topic. Like, please, this is making me uncomfortable. But yeah, all right, and then I put Eric Andre on there. I don't know why.
As what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, just to talk about Eric Andre.
I watched that stand-up special like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that one was
It was
called?
in like New Orleans or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was kind of bad.
Yeah, it was
I
not
thought
good.
that
in my
shit was
opinion.
trash, bro. Like I couldn't fucking stand it, bro. I had to turn that shit off. Like straight up, I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah, I
finish
think
it.
I stopped like halfway through.
I see people in like the Milwaukee subreddit. They're like, "We got Eric Andre tickets, and like we can't go. Does anyone want them?" And people are like, straight up, "No." Like his show is dog shit. I saw him in like wherever, like Chicago.
Oh man, God.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't
like
know.
the show.
Yeah, he's just one of those. I mean, it's just like you can't be funny in every single forum. Like,
It really only like his style of comedy only kind of works for like an Adult Swim show that's like 11 minutes long.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't want long form Eric Andre. It's kind of too much.
Yeah, yeah. Has he ever done anything with like animated shows?
He's had to have been a voice on something, right?
I have no idea. I think he'd be good at that though. Like, I never even thought about
Voices.
that until you.
Well, I know when Joe left in Practical Jokers, he was like one of the guest like guys to replace him
Oh really?
for like an episode.
I don't think I watched that. I just watched one recently where it was what was his name? Blanking on it. Whatever. Anyways, but fucking why like is Joe gonna do anything? Is he gonna do anything with his career still, or did he just like why did he leave? Because I heard what I heard was people were saying he left because of like shit with his marriage.
Yeah, I think it was like he just wasn't seeing his family enough, which I mean is fair. They're touring
Yeah.
a lot. Like they film like, I mean they make like 25 episodes a year type shit. So that's a
Yeah.
lot.
And that's tough because like each episode probably takes, I mean, minimum 3 days to probably finish 4 days. Like just the shooting process,
Yeah.
not even like the editing, you know. Because there's no way they want to do like all of those. They're not going to shoot all of those in one day. Like you know what I mean? They're probably like, dude, I need a fucking break from this shit. Like this shit's intense, you know, having to literally like humiliate yourself in public, because people are probably like, oh, they get used to it, but I doubt that they get used to that shit.
I don't know. You can kind of tell. Like the earlier seasons, there's a lot of shit they won't say, so they kind of like
That's a good point.
got better at it, and like they had to make the challenges more like who's not gonna laugh or like.
Dude, yeah. Some of the challenges like in the later seasons, I'm like, okay, what are they even doing with this challenge? Like okay, we're gonna have you like fight like a cowboy gang in a saloon, and then we're gonna like throw you into a pile of shit.
Oh,
like
that
just the
punishment
most
cue.
random
Yeah.
punishments.
That was kind of whack.
Yeah, like some of that shit, I was just like, this is getting
Some-
confusing.
There's like some of them are like fucking like, this is just for them. Like we're gonna like just like fucking bullshit our friend around
Yeah.
for like an hour, and like some of them are funny actually.
I watched one recently where he had to I think he had to get on top of like an alligator.
Oh yeah.
And like what was that? I'm
He
trying
had
to
like
remember.
his backpack on it or something.
Yeah, dude had to literally climb on an alligator, and I was like, bro, I genuinely don't think I would be able to do that.
Well, yeah, they had its mouth like taped shut. Luckily,
Yeah.
but, like,
But dude, even with that, I'm just like, that would terrify me, bro. Like that's the one consequence I've seen where I'm like, I think that would make me be done with the show. Like I don't think I'd be able to do that, bro. But that's just like my fear. Like I would hate for anything like for me to get physically damaged by a fucking animal, dude. Like I've seen too many videos of shit going wrong for me to be up for that.
yeah, dude, you ever seen like tiger videos? Some Indian guy gets snatched up by a tiger or something. That shit's so scary.
I've mainly just seen shit with alligators, bro. Like there's just so much shit with alligators.
Bro, an
Some
alligator, too.
family will be like walking around and some fucking like I don't even know. They'll be by some like lagoon and then just find an alligator and they're like, oh, let's go play with it. And then
Yeah.
like the mom just gets her leg bit and they all just like run away. It's just brutal, dude.
That's a very specific like general example.
Yeah, just like hypothetically, like this one specific thing.
Nah, alligators are scary, bro. If you ever even played fucking Red Dead 2 and ran across an alligator, you know not to fuck with them, even in real life. Especially not in a video game.
I haven't played Red Dead, so can't relate, bro. Sorry.
Ever played 1 or 2?
No.
Damn,
Have you?
I have. That's tough.
You played both?
I've played 2. I actually haven't. Well, no, I haven't. I didn't own 1, but I've played 1. I own 2.
Oh, okay. Red Dead 1
Did
or
you-
2?
Did you try to get like Arthur's beard like all the way maxed out, or was that just me?
I wasn't that invested in the game. I'll be honest. It was probably.
Dude, I was downing fucking hair tonics, like wasting time so I could get his beard and hair all the way down. And like at the end, he has like tuberculosis, so he's like, I'm dying, and he's supposed to be like super sick looking, and he just has like hair like everywhere. It's awesome though. He looked fucking sick, dude.
Michael
Life
just
in the Wild West.
you just played like 10 hours longer for the bit. You're like, dude, this is going to be so funny for me.
Dude, I don't know why. I have like some autistic thing in me that like I just love like hair growth, like time lapses. Like I used to watch fucking like those like you know those videos where like it's like a guy traveling and they like do a haircut or like a hair growth time lapse like every day for a year. or
Oh,
some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, I used to love those. I was like obsessed with it.
I saw some video where it's like, I took a picture of myself every day for 9 years.
Oh yeah.
And then like eventually like there was like different girls that would like come into it and then out, and then there was one with his girl for a while, and then like they got like married and shit, and then like he was like balding and shit, and it was just such a like it was such a weird video because you followed him from like 18 to like 28 or some shit like that.
yeah,
But
I think I
yeah.
saw one where a guy did one with like his daughter and son since they were like 3.
oh
Like a
man.
baby.
And then
That's
like
got to be crazy to like
Yeah.
see that.
by the end of the video you're just crying. You're just like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about crying, but I'm just like that shit's cool.
Bro, you're just tearing up, bro. I know you, bro. Don't lie to me, bro.
Dude, stop.
I know
don't
you're
wanna cry on
crying.
camera.
All right, Tim Robinson.
I like his style of comedy. I don't think he's like a stand-up.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
know.
influential right now.
Yeah.
Everyone on TikTok and their mother is trying to be Tim Robinson.
That's true. That's true.
Oh
Fucking-
my fucking god.
Do you think he'd be good at stand up?
I don't know. I guess it would depend. Maybe probably not.
Because imagine if he just like played that kind of same role, but just like as a comedian. Like, oh fuck, here's the whole fucking crowd, and then it's just like he's just
Yeah,
doing like weird shit up there the whole time. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he could make it work. I'm not saying he couldn't, but like, there's like definitely like a different like sort of like way you have to do that comedy.
I feel like it'd have to be ironic. Like he would do ironic shit where it's like maybe like intentionally cringe or I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'd be interested to see him try, but I feel like he just has such a good thing going with the show that I just don't see him doing that.
Yeah. I wonder how much longer this show will go on. Luckily, it like kind of caught on after this recent season. Like I feel like it's super big now.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean,
it was just for the boys for a while.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The public's gonna ruin it, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just like they did The Office.
Yeah, dude. And then if you're a fan of I Think You Should Leave, everyone's gonna be like, oh, what do you think's the funniest show? I Think You Should Leave. And then you're gonna get shit. You're gonna get shit for being like, that's the funniest show, dude. And then it's like,
your favorite fucking show? Yeah. I don't know.
I Think You Should Leave. Fuck you, dude.
Go fucking kill yourself.
You're so basic for that. And then you're like, dude, I've literally watched it since season 1. Fuck you.
I think season 2 just came out when I first started watching it.
Yeah.
Because we watched like all the episodes at that old place.
Yeah.
Still well, I won't name drop the company, but it's the same company that you're at.
Oh, they were the same management company?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn. Yeah, I actually
shit apartment.
Actually, I'll share that later. That's not a podcast conversation, but all right, Theo Vaughn.
Very funny in podcasts, not very funny in stand up.
That's fair. How do you feel about Theo Vaughn, Lance?
Pretty like indifferent. Like I agree with Mike. I think like he's funny, more like off the cuff, like just naturally. Like he's very funny. I feel like his like he's not. For me, stand up is usually like you're a great like storyteller. Like you can get me invested like in the plot of like your story and then hit me with the punchline. I feel like he doesn't like excel at that. But like if you just like ask him a question, like he's really good with just like a natural like funny response.
Yeah, he's able to just come up with analogies that you'd never fucking think of or some shit. Or it's like,
do you think he's like lying for a lot of his things, or like is that just like part of his thing? Like if someone's like, yeah, we had like a blind guy, and he's like, yeah, we used to have this blind guy that like we called him like One-Eye Larry or something. You know, like he'll always
I hear what you're saying. Like, or about him like grabbing a boob like through a fence or some shit. Mm-hmm. The thing you brought up, fucking
on the Louis catch.
I don't know. I feel like there's probably some truth to a lot of those stories, but then he just kind of
like exaggerated.
Yeah,
like one person is like also another person type shit. Like yeah. He probably takes some liberties.
He probably just labels it his own way, you know, just kind of like, I don't know though. His past, I'm just like, he definitely had a crazy past though, like no doubt.
I mean, he's only been sober like however many years, dude. I mean, you're growing up in like fucking Mississippi or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's only been sober for like a year or two. I don't think it's been that long.
No.
Like from cocaine, I swear to God.
Oh.
I think so. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case.
I feel like it's been longer.
Yeah, I could be totally wrong and be getting
He's
shit
my
for
best
that.
friend, I know.
Actually, it's been 7 years and 3 months and 15 days. All right, we got. Yeah, all right. I have to bring it up. Andrew Schultz. What do you think of Andrew Schultz?
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I find him overbearing.
Like he just goes too far with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he used to be like kind of chill, I think, when he was coming up. But now like every fucking joke on the podcast that he's on, like he just gets up and like fucking does like, you know, like the It's like, dude, you don't need to do that. It's okay. It's funny. You can just laugh.
Yeah.
Or just if you don't find it funny, just like give it like a little fake laugh.
Yeah, I think I feel like ever since the Will Smith shit, because like I feel like that's how he really blew up. Not that was the exact thing, but I feel like that's when a lot of new people discovered him, because he had this whole thing at the beginning of his podcast where it was like the roast of Will Smith kind of thing, and he just like
Oh, I
did his
kinda
own
remember
version.
that,
Yeah, and that shit kind of blew up because he timed it like perfectly right when everything went down with Chris Rock and shit. So then that kind of blew up his career, and then he kind of utilized that. But I feel like obviously when you get to that like stage, it kind of, you know, gets to your head a bit. I feel like, and it like kind of fucks with some people's count. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that to everyone, because I
No,
mean, you look at Louis C.K. and his humor pretty much stayed really funny. Like even when he was at his peak, like
Yeah, even after he got canceled for some bullshit reason, he didn't even deserve it. No, even after though, I think his specials were still really funny.
yeah,
He talked
Yeah.
about it.
yeah. I
Little
think
bit.
I don't know. I like Andrew Schultz. Like I like him as an interviewer. Like I don't really see him as a comedian. Like I just think as a podcaster, like I appreciate the interviewing that he does. Like they're able to, I think they just ask their guests questions that like a lot of people wouldn't want to ask because they're like kind of afraid of the reaction. So they're kind of willing to just be like, fuck it, I'm going to ask the question, even if it like pisses this person off that I'm going to ask it. And I feel like I have some level of respect for that, because like a lot of podcasters won't do that because they don't want to create any enemies in the process of trying to make good episodes. But I don't know. I also saw this whole thing about, there was like this whole video on like, it was like the hidden beef of Andrew Schultz and Shane Gillis. Like,
watched
have you
that
seen
one.
those? Yeah. I saw that and I'm like, I think sometimes there's truth to that, but I also think some of it is like blown out of proportion, where like people overanalyze like social situations on podcasts where they're like, he had this nonverbal cue that showed that he was
Yeah.
pissed off.
Like
and
they're
it's
watching like those police interrogation
Yeah.
videos or whatever.
Exactly. Like they think they've fully psychologically figured out both comedians in that situation, but it's like you might just be overthinking or just looking into it too much, where it's like, bro, they were probably just trying to be funny. Like I doubt that they were genuinely getting insecure about shit. Like they're probably cool, you know. That's just my take. I know a lot of people took it very like serious, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like Shane's insecure.
Yeah. I'm saying people were saying that Andrew Schultz was like insecure about like Shane's humor, but it's like,
He
I just-
can seem that way sometimes.
but it's just like, if that's the case, there's like so many comedians. It's like, I don't know. I just don't view comedy as like a competition of like who's the funniest, because it's like there's so much room for like different humor to exist.
Yeah.
Like there's so many comedians that exist out there that I don't know, they have their own shit going on. But
You're like the opposite of a hater. You're a lover.
bro, I'm a glazer, bro. Bobby Lee.
Dude, I'm Bobby Mom. That joke's so funny.
Oh, stop.
Um,
God fucking damn it.
He's funny. Yeah. I don't really watch Bad Friends anymore. And he doesn't really do like hours
Yeah.
anymore. But I think he's pretty funny. I think
Yeah.
he's like kind of underrated.
I think he's underrated too.
Yeah.
As far as like his stand up, because I went to the Bad Friends show with Max. Shout out Max. Fucking
Dude, that
but
kid's
no, but he actually surprised me. Like I didn't know his stand up was gonna be like as solid as it was. He had this whole bit about, there was like this headline of someone getting stabbed like 23 times or some shit like that. And he's like, imagine getting stabbed like 23 times. And he said he was talking about it with his cousin, and his cousin was like, I don't know who the fuck it was, but he was like, dude, if his cousin was like, if I got stabbed by a guy, like I would just fake being dead like on the ground so that he like wouldn't keep stabbing me. Like I wouldn't get stabbed that many times. And Bobby Lee was like, bullshit, bro. You couldn't be able to stand still. Like if someone's like stabbing you and like you just fake being dead while like getting
I've
stabbed.
definitely like had that same thought process before.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
But Bobby Lee said like his solution would just be like to get naked or some shit like that. I don't know. But it was
Bobby
good.
Lee.
Like it was a good, I don't know. It was solid, you know. Oh, and then I had Andrew Santino.
He's another guy that's pretty funny on the podcast, but I don't know. His stand up was like okay or whatever.
Did you watch the cheeseburger one?
Yeah, was that what it was called? Just cheeseburger?
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't like bacon cheeseburger, lettuce,
No,
onion, tomato, ketchup.
Pickles, sautéed onions. Yeah,
Caramelized onion. It wasn't like the barbecue burger, the Roadhouse burger, barbecue sauce, onion rings.
bro. After this, it's like the Whopper. It's like every special's named
The bacon
after
cheddar king. Big Mac.
Wendy's underrated. It's just
Baconator.
it's just his opinions on like fast food joints. He's like Wendy's low key underrated.
Whataburger mid. Yeah. He's okay.
Yeah. Joey Diaz.
I like him on podcasts a lot. You fucking cocksucker. But like, I don't know. He had one special on like Amazon Prime or some shit, and like, I thought like what he was saying was funny, but like the crowd was just dead, and it completely like ruined the momentum, and it was like super weird. Like if you've ever seen it, you'll notice it. Like he has to kind of do like his like big like raspy laugh like like after jokes and shit, and like to like try to get the people to laugh.
Damn.
It's weird though. Like
But it's good. Is it solid?
I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
funny. It's kind of hard to judge like a comedy special by that. Like I don't know if you saw it, but like
I haven't seen that, no.
like no, I was gonna bring up like another thing. Like after Norm Macdonald died, he like knew he was gonna die, so he like recorded all his jokes onto like just like a Zoom podcast.
Dude, yeah, I watched that.
You watched it?
Yeah.
And it's like kind of weird, like because like you can feel like the laugh breaks, but like
Yeah.
there's no laughs, so it's just kind of like awkward.
It's fucked. It's just I mean, it gave me chills because I was just like,
Yeah.
damn, like he's just gone now. Like,
yeah.
you know.
He's probably my goat comedian.
Really?
Like, just like in general. I mean, his stand up like is really good, but he didn't have that much.
I haven't really taken the time.
Just look up like
I've said that like 20
I was gonna
times.
say that's like the quote of this podcast.
I know that's gonna be the title. I haven't really looked into that comedian that much with Michael Koch.
Nah, I mean you like shitty comedians. So
Yeah, I like people like Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz. You're a big Chris D'Elia head.
No, I'm not. I haven't really watched him that much. I feel like I overspeak for people I don't really watch that much. I would say I honestly do think we share like the same goats, except for like I wouldn't put Cat Williams up there just because I haven't given him enough time.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the other people you said, like I would put them at the top. I also think like we're just in a weird phase of comedy where like a lot of like people who are new, they're getting more exposure than they would have in the past. So it's like they're getting more recognition when they haven't really peaked yet. Like I think a lot of comedians are still getting better, and that also might fuck with their work ethic to get better at it because they're getting more attention earlier on.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as hard
like
of a climb.
What was that handsome fella that was making the rounds a couple months ago? And his stand-up was really bad.
About him, I forget.
Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Matt Rife.
Like his shit kind of sucked.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
it
not funny. It's just not funny. Like,
Yeah, apparently got like plastic surgery too.
oh yeah. He got was
Jaw.
Botox and shit and all that.
I don't even know.
I don't even know, but yeah, I don't know. I saw some clips of Matt Rife, and I'm like, I can understand like the appeal of when he's doing like in the moment
crowd work.
shit. Yeah, like when he's doing crowd work with people, it's witty. I mean, it doesn't make me laugh, but I'm like, I understand why this is appealing to like a certain crowd of people. But then I watched his stand up on Netflix. Like me and Jada threw it on. And we were like, let's see what the backlash is about, because he was getting backlash because people are like, he's hating on women, and we watched it and like we turned it off 10 minutes in. Not because like he was hating on women or anything. It was because it just was bad. Like it just wasn't funny. And I'm like, that's not the reason I would give it hate. It was just like painful.
Well, that was like such a stupid decision by him, because like obviously guys aren't really gonna like whatever shitty comedy he's putting, and like his fan base was clearly like a lot of women who just thought he was hot. So then when he comes in with like sexist jokes or whatever the fuck he was, I don't even watch it.
Well, dude, he literally like 10 minutes in, he's doing a whole bit about astrology, and it's like, bro, everyone's
that's
so overdone. Like joking about astrology really isn't that funny.
You really need a new angle on that one if you're gonna attack it. I feel like
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's not. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like you actually need to be creative with that instead of just being like, "Fuck astrology, bro." Ha ha ha. That's funny.
Dude, aren't women fucking stupid, dude?
Right,
You
exactly.
believe in this shit?
All right, DJ Khaled.
Roblox.
Bro, DJ Khaled might be the funniest comedian of all time, bro.
What is that shit he says after like the golf video where he's like fucking
Gatorade?
Yeah, that shit is so
Have you ever
retarded.
played rugby? Bro, I want to just have like the wall of DJ Khaled quotes. Just have like a whole ass wall, bro. He's so inspirational, bro. All right. Any comedians that we forgot? I think we got all of them. We didn't miss a single guy.
Did you bring up Kevin Hart?
Oh, I didn't bring up Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart used to be goated. He's kind of washed now.
Yeah.
The bum lip joke. You ever heard that one? He's like, if a bum just like put his finger on your lip, like one, it would ruin your whole life. Like,
I don't think I've seen
yeah,
that
that's
one.
a good one. I like that joke.
Is that like an older joke?
It's pretty old.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know.
I-
He's wearing
yeah,
the
I've
same
seen-
fucking thing in every single special.
I've seen his like older specials, the ones where like before he became like really famous. I feel like I just like I don't remember them at this point. Like I want to go back and rewatch them.
Dude, that was like culture shock to me in middle school.
Yeah,
Because like my school like Washington did not really have like that many black kids. So like when you start following black guys on Instagram, it's just like that one Kevin Hart image where he's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And, like
yeah.
it's like a joke from him.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? This is so like weird to me. Like I couldn't like understand it, but
Yeah.
you know, eventually like I came around to him and he's pretty funny.
Yeah. I feel like he took the Tyler Perry route. You know, he kind of decided to not hyper focus on comedy. So now he kind of just became an entrepreneur more in the way of like, I'm going to own the studios or like, I'm going to be the guy who creates the shows. Cause he was like, he's one of the producers for Dave. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
yeah.
I feel like
pretty-
he always keeps like somewhat of a comedic like element in it though.
Yeah. He's still like involved in comedy, but he's just more of like the infrastructure
Oh,
of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you know?
And it's hard to like be like write like good shit if like
Yeah.
you're fucking working on like TV
Exactly.
shows, movies,
Yeah.
whatever fucking buddy comedy he has with like whatever big guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really. I feel like he used comedy as kind of like a stepping stone to like
Yeah.
build up what he's got now.
Exactly.
The old
Probably the
school.
preferred route, I would say. Anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
And
I
you
don't
can't,
feel like you want to like. Obviously, if like you're a comic and you love doing it, like you're gonna keep doing it. But like if you want to expand like your portfolio
Yeah.
as like a professional, it's a good way to kind of just like get your foot in the door
yeah. And I think also
for like entertainment in general.
if you only have like one lane, you're going to feel very trapped. So I feel like it's like knowing that you have the options of I could just
Yeah.
instead be a producer or a director or a writer, kind of just you don't feel as trapped.
And I mean, especially in a lane like comedy where it's like not,
Yeah.
very few people can actually make like a good living off of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a guy I know he's Italian. Fuck, what's his name?
Stefano? Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, Sebastian
Oh,
Maniscalco.
I felt like he was gonna come up.
Yeah, I meant to bring him up. I just forgot. Dude, his it's just his physical body humor is like
Yeah,
spot
man,
on.
you're-
He's funny.
Yeah.
It's definitely like what my mom sends me like Facebook reels of too.
Yeah.
He's like, why the fuck would you want to try vanilla ice cream? I'm like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still funny shit.
Yeah, he does.
really good.
It's always like about some family shit too. I don't know. I do like when comedians do the family shit because I feel like everyone can find that funny if you do it well enough, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not too like vulgar for like a lot of people. So yeah,
I don't know. He's one of those comedians for me, kind of like I was saying for Dave Chappelle, where it's like I don't like he doesn't hit me hard.
Doesn't
like,
resonate.
Yeah, but like I can respect. Like he does good jokes.
yeah,
Like the one where he's talking about like his he goes on the date and like the girl he's with just starts using like the sauce that was left on the plate for his bread. He's like, why are you mopping up sauce on the first date, bro? Like we gotta get...
That's pretty good. Damn. Yeah. Do you wear socks when you go to sleep?
Hell no, dude. That's when I have nightmares.
Really?
Yeah. Do you?
I'm like, I go back and forth, honestly, dude. Like I'm kind of a psycho in that way. Like I don't really give a shit. Like I'll wear socks sometimes. Sometimes I won't. Lance, what about you?
Never. No.
No socks?
No. Never.
Yeah. All right. I'm a little crazy for that, bro. I'm about to be looked
No,
at
the
different.
crazy part's that you go back and forth. You're
I
like,
know.
"Oh, I gotta experiment if this is okay or not.
You can't decide what kind of cycle you are.
It's
dude.
not even like preference. It's like I'm just lazy, bro. I don't want to take off my socks today.
That's like the best part of my day is taking my socks off.
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I feel like all my fucking body heat like escapes through my feet. So when I wear socks, like that shit just stays in and boils down to like fucking.
Bro, I
Get that
got
fucking shit out of my face, you nasty.
bro, I got holes in my socks right now, bro. Dude, fucking
I
do you
hate
guys
them.
do you guys keep like socks when there's like mini holes in it?
It depends. If it starts feeling weird,
Yeah,
that's
if it's
that
a
would be too much. For
If
me.
it's a small hole.
Is this too much for you?
Yes.
Lance?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
too much?
Yeah. When
I
there's
hate
like that
the-
line in between because there's two separate holes.
I'm
you know
always
you gotta
gonna get like my fucking toenail caught on that or something when I'm putting them on.
Oh
Fucking
no,
rip
dude!
that
When
shit
I
off.
play because I play basketball a lot too. Like when your feet are
Oh,
moving around in
yeah.
the shoes, you can't have holes because like you'll just
Ugh.
get like I forget it's called like a hot spot or whatever.
Yeah,
You can't-
Yeah, I hate the way your
Fuck that.
your like heel feels on the rubber when that happens of
Yeah.
your shoe. It's fucking.
Or even just like when I'm like in Alaska, like hiking and stuff too,
Yeah.
like moving around a lot.
I feel like I just get holes way too often because my feet are like a fucking bridge, bro. Like I don't know if you guys have flat feet or not. Like, bro, look at this shit, bro. It's like a fucking
Arch.
That shit, the home bridge.
it's arched as fuck, bro. Like I literally used to I used to have like heel problems. Like
Yeah.
I'd have to get certain like I would literally my mom brought me to like Sports Authority back in the day to get like a heel lift or some shit
Oh,
so
the
that my
inserts?
impact wouldn't be as hard
Yeah.
on my heel.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It was bad.
Dude, for some reason when I was a kid, like I don't know why I thought my feet were just stuck at like size 3. So like I would just like shove my feet into like tiny ass shoes that were size 3 and like not even realizing get blisters all the time. Like
Dude, that's fucking
That's
what
like
the fuck, bro? That's crazy.
isn't
Like,
that
oh,
like
my feet are just never gonna grow. Like I'm gonna keep growing, but my feet will just stay the same.
yeah, dude. I thought like I was a fucking chicken or something.
I think I did that like I was pretty much done growing like by the time I was I think a junior in high school, so I was like, all right, my feet are done growing. But my feet were not done growing, and then I was like, what the fuck? So my feet literally stopped growing when I was like 19 or some shit.
Oh really?
Weird as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I feel like every fucking shoe company, like the sizes are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls know about that shit. They're like, in the reviews, they're like, runs a little small type shit.
Right.
And I'm like,
right.
what the fuck does that shit mean? Fucking weird.
How often do you clip your toenails?
Mm,
Be honest, bro. Don't lie to me right now.
if I can like get the whole clipper under there, and then I'll probably chop it off. So maybe like, I don't know. Like, see, here's the thing. Is like I'm not cutting like all of them at the same time. I just cut them when they get to that length. So it's kind of like
You don't
Just a
cut them all
random-
at the same time,
yeah,
bro?
it's kind of just like a random like.
That's
thing.
crazy. Wait, how about you? Do you
I got
do-
that shit in the system. I do fingernails once
This
a
guy's
week.
got a spreadsheet for like the dates.
Fingernails
scheduled ahead
once
of-
a week, toenails like once every 3 because they grow like way slower for me.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
do.
why. Or it
No,
might
they
be for
just
you guys
do
too.
because
Yeah,
they don't get as much sun.
Dude, yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
I'll wait a little
The
too
photosynthesis.
long. The photosynthesis.
that's not what it is.
Yeah, bro. That's
it's
what it
like
is, bro. If
vitamin
you get
D
more,
or some
yeah,
shit.
bro. If you get vitamin D, it starts growing faster. Dude, I wonder. We need a Jamie for that. Look that up. You know, but fucking
No, it is a thing. I read it in Ripley's Believe It or Not, so it's real.
yeah, bro. There's always that one bitch with like the longest toenails on the planet. I'm like, what do you fucking do all day? Like, how do you even get around?
Remember that girl in our middle school who like had like the super long hair, and she was only like 4'3", so like
Oh,
that shit was
yeah.
down her like fucking.
Yeah, it was like by her like it was by her fucking knees or some
that shit was
shit.
crazy, dude. Imagine that shit get caught in some heavy machinery.
That's a slow ass death too. Like if it's one of those like conveyor belts.
Yeah, that shit gets caught in the fucking
You're stuck
kitchen
there
made
for like
bread
an hour
churner.
just waiting for death.
getting scalped, flayed. Yeah, that shit would suck.
Jesus fuck, man. She just gets caught in a fucking windmill, bro. It's Okay. Okay, like what's the position that you sleep in? Like do you sleep on your side, back? Like what's up with
Side.
that?
I snore. I can't sleep on my back or else it fucks me up. Normally my belly is full of like beer or like pizza or something, so that kind of hurts it.
Right. So you sleep on the right side or left side?
I'll switch it around.
Okay.
I got
Flip
one
in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Dude,
fuck myself like a steak.
Dude, when you're like laying on your right side, and then you start thinking about what it would feel like to lay on your left side, you're like, bro, this shit's about to hit, and then you hit that flip, bro, and it's like, oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
like, bro, that shit is so nice. Like, yeah, do you guys ever sleep on your stomachs? Pause.
No, I don't.
Nah, dude, when you
I used
texted me about the podcast, I was laying on my tummy with my feet in the air, kicking them around.
Kicking them back
But
and
I
forth
don't
and
sleep
shit.
like that. That shit's gay.
Only when you're up is it okay. No, that checks out. All right. Do you I sometimes sleep on my stomach, by the way. I'll admit it. I also sleep on my back sometimes, bro.
used
Like
to
a
as a-
psycho. I'll be like,
I can never do it, dude. I just like feel like I
What?
can't breathe. Like,
Yeah,
sleep
there's
on my
like a
back.
weird like when I'm about to go to sleep and I'm like I'm laying on my back, like it just feel like there's just like an unsettling like feeling, and I'm like I have to switch to my side.
that's fair. It's like you're almost too exposed to the world if you're like laying
Yeah,
on
it's
your
weird
back.
though,
You're
'cause,
like,
like if you think about it though, that's like the best way to like defend yourself. Like if you were to like if like an emergency happens, like you want to like wake straight up.
just
kinda
sprint
weird.
right out of bed
Just
the
fuck
moment.
out.
You're just like, bro. I should try that, dude. Anyways.
Sleeping on your back or
Like sleeping on my back and then just like waking up and being like, you have to get up immediately. Like just start training myself to do that.
that's kind of psychotic.
Jada would be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, who are you?
She's like, we need two
Set an
bedrooms.
alarm for like 3:30.
We start sleeping in separate beds.
Nah, dude, you should just sleep right there in the chair. Honestly,
That would teach
see
you-
how good your defenses would become.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you sleep on your side?
Yeah, usually. Sometimes I try to sleep on my back.
Okay. Interesting.
Usually if like I go to bed like super stoned, it's pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just wake up and I'm like, oh, I should do that like every night because it's actually like pretty good for your back too. I've heard to like sleep on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't do it for like most of the time growing up, but then when I got older, I started laying on my back, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, if you can train yourself to do it,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Do you guys sleep with like a pillow like under your knees or like by your knees?
Oh, dude, I low key be doing that shit.
No, that's actually no. That's what you're supposed to do, though. I've heard like you're because you never want them like straight, like when you're sleeping, because it can like you can wake up and it can just be sore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I don't think I ever sleep with my legs straight.
Yeah,
I think I just
well,
they're naturally always bent.
yeah, to some degree.
It's just always like
wait, run us through the form again.
it's just like Oh yeah. Do you do the pillows in between your leg, or like do you utilize like a
He was giving
second
us
pillow?
a funny look. I don't know if he does.
No, I don't do that. I think my mama did that shit.
Your mama did that shit.
My mama.
Bro, get on that mama shit, bro.
No, I don't know. Maybe if like my legs are really hot, I always have like fucking like those like pillows with like the patterns like a diamond, so it's like super like cooling technology or some shit on there. So
Oh really? That's
that
nice.
feels nice.
That is nice. I need to get that.
I need to get a new mattress. That's what I need.
Dude, I've spilled soup on my bed twice in the past year. and
Bro, what the
there's just
fuck?
stains.
Do you have like a little like tray in your bed that you like put the soup on, or are you just freeballing that shit?
No, you know what happens every fucking time is like it's like I'm at like the fucking last part of the soup where it's just like a little bit of broth left. There's no like
Yeah,
carrots or
So
like
you're just picking up the bowl.
yeah, and I'm like, dude, I hope I don't fucking drop this. And then like my hand just like spasms and I fucking spill this soup all over my bed. I'm like, fuck, dude. Dude, one time it was like kimchi ramen, dude. You know how bad that shit fucking
Oh
smelled?
god, dude.
Pretty
Bro, that's
fucking
just funny. Like your girlfriend comes over and she's like, "Why the fuck is there this huge ass like stain right
Shit was
here?" And it's just
orange.
like you didn't clean it up. You're like, bro.
bad. Yeah, I'm just
I was
like,
sick.
she sees me laying in bed like this around the stain, like my legs are like curled and shit.
Yeah, you're just facing the other way from the stain. You're like, I don't want to look at it.
Nah,
I'm disgusted with
I
this.
normally get on top of it right away. I got a system.
Yeah.
You spray that shit down, fucking get it with paper towels, and then I just like put my box fan on my bed, just
Hell
like
yeah.
straight down. I don't know if that like is an electrical hazard, but I don't really care.
All right, next question. Do you have both of your legs under the blanket, or do you have one like over the blanket, or like does your foot just kind of like peep out a little? Like what's the drill with that?
I think in the winter, both of my legs are under.
Fully tucked.
Yes.
Fully tucked?
In the summer though, I really don't really sleep with the blanket.
Yeah, summer's a free for all. Because like if it's like 88 degrees outside.
You guys have a sheet though?
Yeah.
Well, like here's the thing: is like my house has like central heating, but it doesn't have central air. So like my room is like super
Really?
cold because I just have the AC in the window right by my bed. But like then you go outside and it feels like you're stepping into a jungle, like just to go to the bathroom. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys have like the AC in just like the living room here, right?
Yeah,
I guess you haven't really been here in the summer, right?
well, we moved in here in June, so but
yeah.
the AC here is really good, so like we don't really have to think about it much, honestly. Like we got lucky with this place, but dude, when I lived, oh my fucking god, when I lived in a studio, bro, like I had to like do the whole fan thing, like on the window, like just shoving that shit so like
Yeah.
doesn't move. But it was still ass, bro. Like I mean, you were in my you guys were both in my studio, but yeah, like shit would be warm as fuck, bro. Like there was no way around that.
Yeah.
So
those
yeah, I
poker
would
nights.
just go like no blanket, bro. But I feel like that's bad. Like sleeping with no blanket, that shit will fuck you up.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna get scurvy, bro.
scurvy. The hell are you talking about?
I usually don't sleep with a blanket in the summers though.
Or at least I'll sleep with just like that like shitty like thin sheet that
Yeah.
comes.
Right. Do you guys rock sheets like in the winter? Like do you have a sheet under your blanket, or do you just do like only blanket?
Yeah, it's normally thin sheet and then a thick
Yeah.
comforter.
Yeah.
Then maybe like a tiny blanket over.
I don't do the sheet, bro. I don't do the sheet
Just
like
the
in the
comforter.
winter at all, bro. I just comforter, bro.
Is it too hard to line up when you're spreading the bed?
Well, it's just like I don't like why do I need
Dude,
a
I haven't
sheet?
made my bed in like fucking like years.
Dude, I think making like I've had this debate with my girlfriend a lot about like making your bed is bullshit. Like I don't think it's like cause like some people do it for like a mindset thing. They're like, if I can make my bed, then I can like go to my job today or
get
some
started
shit.
in the morning.
Yeah, if I can make my bed, I'm gonna like make $1 million. But it's like, bro, I know a lot of people with messy beds that are probably pretty successful. Like I don't know. Like I don't prioritize, but I get it. Like everyone has like that thing that they do for like a routine.
Yep, get out of bed, fucking hungover as shit, and drink a Red Bull, dude. That's mine.
That's your routine. That's your routine to success. Yeah, yo, give us your morning routine, Michael. How are you so successful?
I wake up, I get a Red Bull, and then I chug a cold thing of water, and then I lay in bed for like
That's
2
the
hours. And then like normally I only get out of bed when like I have to piss or shit like so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
When the urge is just like overriding your.
When I'm like, dude, I can't even be lazy anymore. Like, holy fuck.
Bro, I'll have okay, this is too much, but I'll get the urge to like shit, bro, like 2 hours before I should probably wake up. Like it'll be 5 a.m. and I'll wake up and be like, dude, I have to like take a shit right now, and then I'll just be on the toilet for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm just struggling, dude.
You're
I'm just
struggling?
like, yeah, bro. I'm just like, oh god, like, dude, and then like, so because this bathroom right here, bro. Like, if you're on the
that's a bathroom right
yeah. If you're in that bathroom right there, like, if you're on the toilet and you look left, you can like see the mirror right there. So like, I'll sometimes like look over and be like, no, dude, like, no, like, bro, I don't want to see myself shitting. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, does anyone else experience that?
No, I don't have the mirror.
Oh,
The mirror's
man.
behind the toilet in mine.
But do you guys ever get like the morning shits, or is that just me?
Yeah, I shit every morning. That's part of the routine too. Do you guys
Lance?
take a shower every morning?
No, I do every night.
I can't do that. I wish I could. It would
I know.
save
I
me
wish
a
I could
lot
do
of
that
time.
too.
I just like sweat too much for my fucking sock wearing nightmares and shit.
I like showering in the morning because I feel like if I don't, I don't feel right like in the day.
Yeah, it sort of helps me like actually
Yeah.
have the day feel.
I
like
just
it's starting.
I usually go to work out either early afternoon or like
Yeah.
late morning. So it's like I'm taking a shower just to like get super sweaty anyways, and I'll have to take a shower.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like I would work out in the morning and then like shower
Oh,
after the
shower
workout,
after.
but now I kind of just like work out at different times. I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hate showering twice in a day because I'm like this is so fucking extra. Like I
Yeah.
don't need to do this
So
shit.
yeah, that's a lot.
But it's
I
like-
hate the way it makes my hands feel. Like the web in between my fingers
Yeah, bro,
gets
you-
so dry.
Shit gets all shriveled up on your like
Oh
fingertips.
my god, that's one of my least favorite things ever, dude. I can't stand it. Shriveled hands.
All right, I'm gonna do a question to close off the podcast.
Oh, we're not ranking Star Wars.
We'll save that for another episode,
Still
bro.
got my list.
Bro, part 2, guys. Fucking Star Wars character tier list. No, how do you think you're gonna die?
How am I gonna die? I don't know. How about you?
You never thought about it?
No. Depends on if I can cut this drinking out in the next couple of years.
You think it'll be like a kidney thing or some shit?
Like liver. I don't know.
I don't know. Lance, what do you think? How do you think you're gonna die?
Honestly, it'll be probably like old age. I don't know.
You'll just
I
be
stay
too
pretty-
old.
Yeah, pretty.
Not
I
if
stay
I'm
pretty-
still alive.
You think you'll
I
just
stay
die in
pretty-
your sleep?
That'd be ideal, honestly.
That would be
Just
kind of
not even-
lit.
Yeah.
Just be like,
I
I'm gonna
kind
go
of
to bed
wouldn't
and then
want
you
to
just
die in
die.
my sleep.
Really?
Because you
'Cause
couldn't
then
say
wouldn't
goodbye.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
there's something-
I'm sorry.
there's-
I think about this shit a lot, bro.
No, there's something.
Bye.
No, that's fair. I don't
All
know.
right, peace, bro.
For me, there's something just kind of.
Is that what you're saying?
I said there's something just kind of like peaceful though about just not even like
Not
I
making
guess
it a
realizing
thing.
it. Yeah, just not
Oh,
even like
yeah.
realizing it. Just like you're asleep and then you're done.
Dude, that's kind of terrifying to me, though. Honestly, dude. Okay, it's like I don't want to speak anything to an existence, but sometimes, like, I've talked about this before. Like, no, I can't say that. No, I can't say that.
Hayden
I-
doesn't want to manifest.
I just no. I don't. I feel like it would piss people off. It would piss certain
Oh,
people off
okay.
too. So I don't want to say that. But
That's fair.
maybe a brutal car crash at 70.
At 70.
70.
No, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna die. Probably just like I feel like my brain's just gonna like stop working. Like I'm gonna get some like brain problem, and then I'm gonna like not like dementia or Alzheimer's. I'm gonna be like 80, and then it's just gonna be like John. I mean Jake. I mean George, and then you're just like
And your fam's like, it's time to pull the plug.
you're like those are none of the right names.
He's not even hooked up to anything. They just like fucking.
dude, I just like stutter my son's name. I mean Jameson. I mean James, and they're like, oh, you're done, bro.
Damn it, bro.
Like I
One
think
too
my
many
son's name
times.
is James.
You name him after whiskey.
Yeah. How old do you think you're gonna live till?
Ooh. I don't know. Maybe just saying I don't know to every single question. I don't know. Probably 40 min,
Holy shit, bro! I hope you live longer than
Yeah, he
that.
said min.
Okay.
80 max.
80
I don't
max.
know. I don't really see like how good life would be living after 80. Like, bro. Unless you're
fair.
like super like fucking active and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's valid. I would say.
Hold up. Plug your.
Oh,
Push
yeah.
that back in.
It is plugged in.
I can hear it tingling.
Yeah, I can hear that too. Wait, take your phone off.
Second.
I think it's going out. I feel like I can still hear it. Hold up. Unplug the cord and replug. All right, it's good now.
Yeah.
Good. All right,
Sorry,
cool.
what were you gonna say? How old do you think you're gonna live?
Oh, I said the nice target would be like 80 to 85.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I want like at least like a good 20 years of retirement. Like I want to enjoy that shit.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like you're gonna live till you're like 113. You're
I
just-
might be pushing it.
Bro, you're just gonna look like the same.
13.
You're just gonna look. I feel like you're gonna age and look the exact same.
I mean, it'd be kind of.
It's just gonna be like what you look like now, but just with gray hair and like a long ass beard.
Nah, I'm definitely not keeping the long beard.
You're not keeping the
Yeah,
beard.
I'm not. Well, no, I'll keep a beard, but not a long one. Like I don't like it when it hangs off my face too much.
Now you don't, but when you're 113,
such-
bro, it might be different, bro.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Father time.
Like I've been growing. Like I've been growing this beard for 27 years. Yeah, I think I'll live
That shit-
till minimum 55. And that would be like if I got something I like can't control, like cancer or
Yeah.
some shit. But the camera stopped working. All right, we're gonna close out now. Peace. Oh yeah, how's the mic stand going over there?
Yeah, try to position it over one of the legs.
Yeah, where would you put Bill Burr?
I know. Sorry, guys. It's so annoying to me because I don't want to.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a hell of an edit for. Lance.
It'll be
good.
alright. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these mic stands are a bit like they fucking suck, dude. There's just no like I'm not gonna try to frame it any other way. Bro, these mic stands are the worst. Like I need to figure out
Constant
some other
readjustment.
system.
Might as well just get a fucking broomstick at this point.